Hello and welcome back to our podcast, Max Damage. I am your DM, Erica Blankenship. Joining with me today is Alexander Blankenship.
Zach Stryker, the street brawling monk from another world.
Jonathan Cato.
And I am playing Orpheus Felden, an now orphaned and mourning human artificer who crossed the ocean between kingdoms and is searching for his destiny.
Tyler Swan.
I'll be playing Lady Atria Truesong. She seeks answers for what really happened to her father and mother.
And Samantha Etier.
I am playing our changeling healer who constantly changes names and gender.
So last time
On max damage.
you guys finished off the goblin boss, made it out of the mine safely. Zach decided to have his head for every goblin to see so they wouldn't come back.
The goblin leader's head, not my head.
Oh yeah.
I just did a depiction of my face on the wall, like, be scared.
Yeah. And so you guys went back to the inn and the king gave you some rations and stuff, but he didn't have anything else he could really give you. And then so back at the inn, some people got drunk. Orpheus got pretty wasted.
Most of us got drunk.
No, it was only you and Orpheus. Because Roxanne didn't really get drunk. She drank a few, but she didn't get drunk.
That's fair.
Yeah.
She rolled well.
Yeah, she rolled well.
Also, I realized after that I had a higher plus than I thought I did, so I should have succeeded, but I...
You poor thing.
She forgot how good she was at not getting drunk.
Apparently. So you all went to bed, and now is the next morning. However, when you guys wake up and go down to the area of the bar, Daenerys tells you that Roxanne has went to the king's tower with Koval to help look for paperwork because he came early in the morning saying that he found a little bit about her father, but basically it was just a piece of paper that said that he had went through and then had references to other papers that he can't find, and they are very piled high with papers and disorganized, so she's going to stay back and look at the paperwork to try and find it.
Right.
That's why she's not here.
That is why she's not here.
So question, out of the party, who do you think would be the earliest riser?
That would be... I'd like to think that would be me, because
I was thinking either him or Atria.
Because I take last watch, which
Mhm.
means I have to get up early and I stay up through.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm also the one trying numerous different methods to sleep better. And I would be early rising, and you see me like nursing a bottle of whatever non-alcoholic, potentially hangover relieving thing they sell, if any. And if not, just water. Staring at my right hand, kind of spaced out and muttering.
So since probably Orpheus, maybe a trio will be early risers, probably around the time you guys get up, Zach would have gotten up and like left his room, didn't say anything to anybody, but just kind of walked like outside of the tavern.
I'm in bed still.
I'm not surprised.
I give an absent-minded wave. Morning.
He gives an absent-minded grunt.
And that's it. That's the extent of that exchange.
Did Zach hear that Roxanne is not with them at the moment?
He's not
Does
looking
Zach
for her,
care?
so I don't know if he cares.
Well, would he have heard it?
Probably. I guess he probably knows.
Okay. Because then he may be in a better mood.
It's true. He like right now. Usually he does kind of seem just irritated at a lot of stuff, but right now he seems like oddly in thought.
Oh no, he's thinking.
I know, right? It's dangerous.
Atria, what are you doing?
Probably just getting breakfast for the morning.
Okay. So, and you're out of the bar.
Yes, but like I guess they don't know this because nobody checked to see where I went. I'm just behind the bar.
You went
Okay.
behind
Yeah.
the bar?
I'm just outside where nobody can see me.
Oh, and okay, I thought you went and you're like, I went
Like,
behind
no,
the
no,
bar
no,
to get
no,
my own
no.
alcohol.
I'm outside. Like probably in I don't know,
Behind
like
the building.
yeah, behind the building.
Okay, well, then you see two people strolling up to the tavern / inn, and one is a female that is a half dwarf, and she like has a pep in her step, and then another one is a short human male who just kind of goes after her, but he's kind of slow, just like in his step, he's kind of slow. And so they get into the tavern, and the girl throws the doors open, and she's like, I hear there's some adventurers that want to go across the mountain.
Oh. You should be physically hunch over and make that noise. Ow.
Quietly giggling to myself. That would be us, though not everyone's here.
Oh, well, get everyone together. I am ready. I will be your guide. My name is Glenova.
Well, let me go see if our other party member's up. And I'm going to head back upstairs to go find Kobold, I guess, is it now?
Yep.
And then the human...
I am not up.
You're not up. And then
Nope.
the human comes in after her, and he just, like, looks at everyone. He's like, I'm sorry, she's just excited.
I'm already upstairs, so I don't hear this.
Am I the only one at the bar now?
Yeah, you're the
Yep.
only one down there.
Okay. The enthusiasm is probably infectious, but not now.
She goes over to you and's like, oh, I had too much to drink last night. I don't know how that feels.
Never had too much.
Nope.
Half dwarf.
Be thankful. Ow.
So, Koval, do you get up as a trio comes
Yep.
to get you?
I'm fine. I don't have a hangover.
I probably knock on the door. I don't enter, probably.
So
Right, I'm just
respectful.
gonna come out. I'm just coming out. I don't have a hangover. Just get real drunk and recover from it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys go back downstairs, and Glenova is having an arm wrestling competition with Daenerys.
Who looks like they're winning?
Oh, Glenova, she's definitely winning.
All right.
I guess we need to go find Zach. Any volunteers? No? Fine.
Well, I'm my
I
my
kind of
char-
look at you expectantly.
Sorry, I'm trying to jump in to ask a question.
Yes.
May I roll a d20?
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to do
Oh.
nothing. He just wants to roll it.
Yeah. It's just something based on, like, I want to self-impose a saving throw to see if I've gotten over my hangover yet. No is the answer to that.
No.
Solid 4 there.
Yeah. I mean, technically, if I wanted to make it a saving throw, it'd be 10, but
Okay.
like, I drank a
Yeah.
lot, so I figured that's not enough.
So I'm going to describe them a little bit. Glenova is a half dwarf, so she's 5 feet with brown hair that's in a messy side braid. She has pretty tan skin, and she's wearing like bandages around her chest and a short sleeve leather jacket with leather pants and leather boots. And the other guy,
Didn't you say she was pretty muscular too?
yeah, like she's not as stout as a dwarf, but you can tell she has some muscle. And the other, the human comes up and finally introduces himself as Tholin, and he's about 5'6", and he has like really close cropped dark hair, and he's much slender, but it's kind of hard to tell because he has a huge animal pelt that he wears.
All right.
Any obvious
Well, I'm
weapons?
glad the young lady who's leading us seems rather enthusiastic.
Tholin just looks at you and is like, she's always like this,
I see.
but it does help in situations.
I like how he paused like he was trying to think of the situation.
So, did Atria go to find you?
Yes.
So as soon as when a trio walks out of the bar, like, because probably you'd hear this, you hear the sound like something hitting the ground, almost as like a rock hitting the ground from like around the corner of the establishment.
Okay, I think I know where he is. I'm going to head that way.
So when you walk over, you see it looks like he's just picked up a rock that was probably what hit the ground, and he like tosses it in the air and then puts his head down like he's looking at the ground, and then as it falls, he reaches out to grab it, completely misses. And then he just like punches roll and he goes, "Dang it! He's like, I can figure this out. Hold on." And he picks it up and like he's talking to himself. He's not talking to you. And he tries again, completely misses again. He has no idea what he's doing.
We're about ready to go if you're done playing with the rock.
Yeah, and he like tossed it into like a trash can or something. He walks and he goes, I don't know what it was. When we were in the caves fighting that thing, it was like I could see things without looking at them, and I just knew where to move to dodge their attacks. I'm trying to figure out how I did that.
Well, we got quite a ways to go, so I'm sure you'll master it by then.
I guess it's this weird world that's doing things to me, and I don't know whether they're good or not.
Or perhaps you just had the ability all along.
I don't know. Anyway, so let's go meet these guides.
Warning, one of them's very peppy.
Peppy. Oh, okay, should be interesting.
You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
All right.
By the time y'all get back, I should be over my hangover.
Wow, it took 3 minutes. If it took us that long to talk. All right, so anyway, we walk in.
I mean, I do have an 18 con, and am proficient in con saves, so.
Okay, so as you two walk in, Glenova had just beat Daenerys in an arm wrestling match, and she turns and she sees Atria and is like, "Oh man, you're really big. Hey, you want to do an arm wrestling competition?"
I'll have to decline on your offer.
Oh man, what about you, man with weird clothes?
Man with weird clothes. Hold on, I'm trying to remember how tall I am. Because I want to see like how far down I'm. I think I'm like 6 feet, right? Yeah, I'm 6 feet. I'm like a foot taller than her.
Yeah, I think most of us are actually really tall.
Yeah,
I think Brittany's the only one that's kind of short.
I think she's like,
Yeah.
what, 5'8"?
No, I thought she was 5'2".
She might be. I have her
Well,
character
I'm
down
like-
here.
I'm like basically the average height of a human in either form.
yeah. I think, am I the tallest one here in the party?
You're like
I'm 6'2".
I'm 6'3".
Oh gosh. So Zach, are you gonna arm wrestle her?
So he kind of looks down and is like, sure, why not, I guess.
Okay.
And the question is, do you know what her strength is?
No, just make a strength check.
Alright, what's my strength again? It's not awful. It's not great, but it's not awful. Hold on.
I believe it was a +2 for you.
I think that might be right. Would this be an athletics, or would it just be strength?
Just strength.
Okay, then it's a +2.
So if you get thrown over the table, I'm not healing.
I am
Not
also
great.
not healing you.
You
Got a
got-
7.
She just threw.
You're not even gonna roll for her?
No, it was a saving throw.
It's a saving throw. I get a different bonus then.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's not
I
still not
thought
great,
I said
but-
saving throw.
No, you said it check. That's okay.
Sorry.
So that's a +4. So I got a 9 instead.
A 9.
Yeah, 9 instead of a 7.
Okay. Well, she just takes your hand and like just smiles big at you and just like pretends for a second that you are a little bit stronger than her, and then she just throws her hand down on the table.
So that happens, and Zach's like, all right, she's strong, that's good. And then just kind of gets up, kind of rubbing his arm a little bit. Zach now just looks at the two of them expectantly, like, so where are we going?
She jumps out of the chair and is like, "Oh yes, let's head out." And then she's like points towards the door, is like, "That away!" And then she just strolls out. And
She
then
doesn't
Tholin just sighs.
All right, off we
Hi.
go.
Guess so.
All right. I grab my paper, sheets of paper, and gather myself, having refreshed. Now ready to take on the day again. Taking one last glance at the lockbox before I tuck it back into my cloak, and just sort of I straighten my back and try to put on a optimistic face, and I sort of march out the door after.
She stops in the middle of the road and is like, "Oh wait, where's your horses?"
Where did we leave those?
I was there. I don't remember.
Yeah, we sent a Tria to do it.
Tria, not remembering anything.
We put 'em
Tyler
in the-
does not.
we put 'em in
Yeah, I'm
like a
pretty sure they were in
stable.
they were in the stables near the end.
Yeah, or like wagon and everything.
Yep.
I'll go fetch them then.
You do that, good lady. We will wait here.
I understand his pain. So yeah, I'll go retrieve the horses and come back. Kind of staring at my notebook, surprised it's not going off.
Oh yeah, your notebook goes off.
Almost expected.
I forgot.
You have
again.
forgotten every time.
So yeah, while you're walking up to the stables, you can feel the notebook that your brother had given you back in your town. It starts to like vibrate a little bit.
Oh, yeah, this is silent.
I'm just gonna wait until I actually get the horses back, hand the reins to Zach, because
Oh no, our animal. Do they
Today.
know how to do horses? Because our animal handler's gone.
So do you guys have your own horses, or are we just taking ours?
Oh no, we walk. We're fine.
So
Pending reins to Zach, because I
Okay.
feel edgy today. I want to start reading what's in the notebook.
What'd you say? You said you opened the notebook?
Yep.
So when Atria opens the notebook, she sees that her brother has written a message basically just saying that everything seems pretty fine. There was a stranger that came into town, but he had, like, it's just at the end, nothing much has happened. But just wanted to make sure, because he hadn't heard from you in like a week, to make sure that you're okay. And he hasn't heard from any of the other family members.
Right back. Everything's fine. Haven't heard anything. Glad things are normal.
Okay, good.
Very short and to the point.
He writes then, I love you. Have a good trip.
Closing book.
We love protective big brothers.
Did he write that
He did.
in the spelling that you said that?
Yes.
Like, have a good twip?
Yes.
Did he owe this?
Did-
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
he's,
No.
he's that brother.
Yes.
Closing book.
So Zach, you have the horses.
Zach has the horses. Zach is, I guess, walking with the horses until we get out of town.
Okay. Solon looks at you guys and he's like, we have to go slow through the mountains, so it will take a while.
Isn't that why we have you guys, so we can get through them faster?
No, we are here to make sure you don't die.
See, here for safety, not expediency.
Sounds more like a guard than a guide.
And then Glenova like pops up like right beside you. He's like, well, also there's a few different ways you can go, and we have to switch it up because there's some dangerous beasts around here, and if we don't do it, you could die, and we don't want that.
It's kind of like an anime moment, I imagine, where she pops up like way too close, like, ugh, like right as she's right there, and he's like pushing her face away. He's like, well, you could have opened with that one.
Right. Sorry, important thing before I forget. I would have had the opportunity to do this when I woke up, because long rest, I finally get to have some of my infusions active. The rope on my gear is now a rope of climbing, and my backpack now functions as a bag of holding.
Oh, cool.
Sweet.
Yay.
Just throw our junk in his bag now.
Which is probably good in case you ever have to abandon the wagon.
Can you make 2 bags of holding so we can drop one in the other and destroy the universe?
No, and absolutely not.
So anyway, so we're walking.
You're walking. You get to the end of the other end of the city that you haven't been to really yet, because it the wall opens up into a path going up the mountain right from the city. And so you guys start to head up the mountain. So you guys are going from Asteel to Ravenswick,
Not gonna lie, I kind of forgot where our destination for this whole trip was.
Stormborn Ruins.
Way up here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
So are we going like along like this big like lake here? Are we going to the right of it, or are we going? I guess we're going to the left since we're going to. Ravenswick.
you're not in Ravenswick yet. You're in Asteel.
I know, but if we're going to Ravenswick, I guess we're going to the left of this, or are we gonna cross it?
You will find out when you get there.
Oh,
You don't know what you're doing.
I guess that's true.
You're not there yet.
Zach has not been looking at maps. He doesn't know this.
So yeah, this passage into the mountains is the west side of the city. It'll take about a week, depending on trouble and whatnot. They had another route, but they just used that other route, so they need to use this route to confuse people. Bad people and bad monsters, as to not attack you during your journey.
That's fair.
So it goes kind of up, but you notice you're kind of in between 2 mountains, so you're not too far up right now. And it's pretty stable. It's large enough for the wagon and another wagon to even pass you. So it's pretty good on that front. And then Glenova starts telling you a story that happened before. And she was like, yeah, I was taking this group of 5 people. They were all humans. Pretty dumb. Humans. Not saying all humans are dumb. I'm half human. But anyway, so we were going up and we got attacked by these like giant tigers. I don't even know where they came from. Probably a circus that came by once. But anyway, so these tigers, they attacked us and they made some people fall off the edge and the one got eaten. And we fought them off just fine, but the humans just wasn't very good. So we've had some problems. We've lost a few people. I don't see it with you guys, though. You guys look smart. I think we're fine.
I would like to remind you that I currently look like a human.
Well, all of you are like almost like look like humans.
Yeah.
I am human.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Wow, I think literally the only non-humans are you and Atria.
So
Well, Brittany's half.
And
Yeah.
Atria just looks like a perfect version.
Currently. Like, Brittany's not here right now.
Yeah.
So like after the story, so Zach's like, so is your mortality rate pretty high then? You guys don't have a lot of success?
It's about 50-50.
Oh, that's not good. That's not an airline I travel with.
Such a boost of confidence right there.
Imagine if an airline had a 50-50%.
Wow.
I'm sorry,
And
that's
then,
what I
but
took from this.
Tholin comes in and is like, it's actually a little bit better than that. She's over exaggerating.
Boy, I hope so.
Business.
Orpheus kind of looks to Zach like, airline?
It's just most of the time when we have travelers that just they don't think things through and they don't respect the mountain, bad things can happen.
That's understandable.
When he says respect the mountain, Zach looks at the mountain and goes, gotta respect rocks.
Okay then. And
Zach,
Yeah.
don't touch anything, please.
other than the
Zach gets on the wagon with oars and goes, not a problem, and sits down.
Orpheus is trying to pay attention, but he's keeps getting drawn into his graphing paper, and he's drawing something. It doesn't look like a map this time, but he keeps staring at his hand, turning his wrist occasionally, and keeps drawing.
So,
Right, I'm walking with our guides.
oh crap. I forgot the guy's name already again, but I feel like Zach probably did too.
Me?
Tholin,
Oh.
our guide,
Yeah, guides.
Tholin,
Tholin.
and Glenova.
Okay, well, he's gonna talk specifically to Tholin. It's like, so, Tholin, how often do you guys, like, is it, like, always, like, back and forth with you, or do you, like, how often do you get people going through these mountains?
Well, we don't have a lot of people going through them. We do have a few carts and stuff that need to go from Ravenswick to the rest of the kingdom, but they usually do a safer travel. They usually go to the sea and travel by boat. It takes a lot longer, but it's much safer.
Ocean safer than the mountains. Interesting.
Since when is Zach so cautious?
When has Zach ever done something uncautious?
Do you need me to pull out a book, or...
You need to pull out a book?
I'm pretty sure I could produce a list.
Anyway,
That's why I said a book.
excuse me if you're trying to talk to our NPCs.
I thought
welcome.
this exchange was in character.
So what is
Yes,
it?
this was in character.
Okay.
Wait, I'm confused. What happened?
Did your character refer to them as NPCs in character?
Oh, no, he...
That's what I was confused about.
No, Zach might actually. Because Zach's
plays video
games.
I'm begging you.
He
have
plays
him refer
video
to me as
games.
NPCs.
Oh my gosh.
Okay then. We accidentally comedy.
We accidentally comedy.
Episode title.
So do you ask them anything else?
They already told us how long it would take, right?
Yeah, about a week,
Mm.
depending upon. Mostly because there's going to be tough terrain as well. And Tholin tells you that too. Tholin's like, we also have a lot of tough terrain where sometimes it's harder to get wagons or bigger carts and stuff through. So when we get to that point, we're going to have to try to figure out a way or do a different route.
So you said you guys deal with monsters. How often, how worried are we about thugs along these routes?
Tholin looks at you and is like, well, we have had bands of bandits
Banditos.
camp out in the mountains a few times. We've gotten rid of most of them. We haven't heard of a new one coming in, so we should be okay about bandits and ruffians, but
What about the monster?
Well, there's multiple different types of monsters that live up here. Different wild animals. We've had some monkeys that have been aggressive once or twice, but most of them are mellow.
Anything
Find
in
a
particular
monkey?
we should look out for?
The main thing in these mountains, we have harpies, and
Oh.
they really like treasure.
Wait, you guys have like living harps, like the string thing?
No, they're bird ladies.
Of course they are.
And we do have a flock of them in the mountains, and those are the main things we have to worry about, because especially with travelers with wagons, they think there's goodies there. So that's the main thing we're gonna have to look out for on our journey.
That would have been nice
Alright.
to know before we left.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have just not brought this thing.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't ask.
That's fair.
We thought
We
you
don't-
already knew what the mountains were like.
We can always just abandon the cart and just take the horses.
Yeah, 'cause we just throw everything into the bag.
It's
That
true.
we can't.
I cannot fit the cart into the bag.
I'd like to see him try.
No.
A tree is smart enough to know you couldn't do that.
No, that was an out of character statement. I
Oh.
apologize for not clarifying.
So do you guys want to do that? Do you want to go ahead and leave the wagon and just take all your rations and your packs and everything and put them into the Orpheus's bag of holding?
It's better, logistically that we take our chances with just riding in the wagon.
Exactly. I mean, it's all right. I'll punch a bird.
Yeah,
I would prefer we didn't.
You just say that because you're squishy.
Says the
Yes.
voice from the sky.
Yes, that's why I'm alive and haven't been damaged in combat very much.
It's true.
Can I make a knowledge check to see if I've, in my studies, know anything about harpies?
Sure.
Okay. Will that be a history check or just
I think that'd probably be nature.
Or just flat knowledge? I mean, I
Well-
guess nature works as well.
Why don't we just ask the people who know the mountains?
I guess that's also true. They should know if...
However much they've dealt with harpies.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know like things that were studied about them. They just know like things about how they attack and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd like to see if I know first
Yeah.
before I trouble them.
I'll trouble them.
I'll trouble.
It's true. She would.
Anyway, I rolled a 17 plus 3 is a modified 20.
Okay. So you know that their AC is 11
Okay.
and their hit points is 38. Their speed is 20. And you also know that they speak common, but you also know that they are chaotic evil.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
they can make 2 attacks. They have multi-attack.
Yeah.
And they also have a luring song, and if they sing it and you fail a DC wisdom saving throw, then you are entranced.
A DC what wisdom save?
11. So it's a DC 11 wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Yay checks I'm good at.
Yeah. Am I good at that? No.
I'm not good at that.
I have a +1, but I'm like that's it.
I don't have
Right,
anything.
I have good wisdom.
I
Yeah.
still would rather we leave the cart and
Hmm.
squish.
I guess that was.
So
Do you reveal this to the rest of the party?
I
I'm telling
I am saying what I know about what I know about harpies.
in more D&D terms.
Yeah, in more in sort of more D&D terms.
I'm sorry, I thought you were talking to me.
So when
Well, okay, yeah. So when are you gonna say what when she says?
yeah, which is such one like the car like, well, it's true that they might want us for the cart, but I look over a tree and goes, she's a walking she right there is a walking piece of treasure to them. Look at her armor. I feel like we're in the same boat either way.
that
Okay,
is-
that's fair.
Man, Zach.
If all they care about is shiny, then
Zach has a high wisdom. Like he's got a not great it's an average intelligence, but he's got a very high wisdom.
yeah, that scans. But yeah, if all they care about is shiny, then
He also knows the mind of a thief.
I wonder why.
might as well continue on as we are.
Yep.
On the road.
Yes, on the road. So you guys can continue forward. And Glenova keeps telling you these crazy stories that have happened in the mountains.
Zach keeps fact checking with the other dude. Like, is that really?
You find out she does exaggerate a lot.
Usually at least half as many monsters as she says there are.
Yeah.
I can make her be quiet for a bit, though it wouldn't last very long.
Nah, let her be.
Yeah, let's cast magic on our guy. That'll go well.
That'd be quite rude.
Yeah.
It's just a thought.
At least it's entertaining.
And so you guys get through the first day with not many problems. And you guys rest in this like little cave that's in the side of the mountain.
Did you guys like make this rest area, or did you just discover it?
Oh, it was just here. Thinking maybe a bear did it once.
I don't think bears make caves. I think they just find them.
She just looks at you and is like, well, you haven't seen our bears, have you?
Now I don't want to.
That's fair.
Agree.
I was actually just imagining a mole bear.
And then Tholan like looks at you guys and is like, you guys can cook something, but after tomorrow night we'll probably have to not be cooking fresh food. Otherwise it could attract the beasts.
Harpies?
Or harpies.
Zach says what as he's getting all his cooking stuff out. Like, wait, what?
Well, you can cook now.
Not at future nights.
Yep.
Have to subsist on rations.
Crunch. Oh wait, you're cooking?
I'm going to relay that he can't cook other nights because I don't think he was listening.
Oh. She's going to say that again. It's like, all right, I get it. Leftovers, I got you.
Sure.
So now Zach's going to make even more.
But you don't have a fridge. Will it be okay?
Yeah, some things that'll be fine.
McJerky.
Cover it in enough salt, it'll preserve itself.
Okay, so you're making food.
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 Woo.
Making food.
But
It's good food that looks weird.
But you do make enough to have leftovers for a couple more nights.
Cool.
Okay. So your guides decide to stand watch while you guys get sleep. You guys go to sleep. Like babies.
Like little
Night, night.
babies. Sleep like the little babies you are.
You see me. I mean, you don't see me, but I occasionally twitch. Or I toss and turn in my sleep. Sometimes a hand reaches out from whatever I'm covered with, and it looks like it's making scribbling motions. But other than that, it's just I'm trying to sleep.
The night goes fine. You hear like a howl of a wolf, but nothing comes at you. You're all good.
He lives here.
Yeah. You're in his home.
No, he just lives in the area I'm saying.
So when you guys wake up, you wake up with the sun. It's pretty like dry and warm for being October.
So
Well, not October, for being fall.
we haven't all slept in the same area before, so I guess nobody would have seen this. But like Zach wakes up, like when Zach wakes up, he instinctively like rolls over and starts doing push-ups. Like it is obvious that is his morning routine. Like as soon as he wakes up, he starts doing push-ups.
And you guys have slept in the same area before.
I don't think we've slept in the same like.
On your way to the city.
Oh, well then you saw him do that then too.
Unless he always slept behind bushes, afraid of them. Like.
No,
Well,
slept-
then the guards.
Pretty
slept-
until now.
Yeah, he slept in
Well,
trees.
then-
Nobody saw him doing the pull-ups on the tree branches.
There we go.
Well, then the guides see it for the first time.
The guides see it. Oh, and then Glenova sees this and she's like, oh, that's a great idea! She goes and starts doing push-ups with you.
We're just doing push-ups.
You're incorrigible.
And she's like doing them super fast. It's like, come on, you can keep up, you can do it. Are you gonna compete with her to do push-ups? Or
No, he's not
okay.
gonna
Okay.
I'm just imagining by the time Zach's done his normal amount of push-ups, Glenova's done like 3 times as many.
It's possible. He's not trying to burn himself out before he goes out somewhere.
Yeah.
Also,
Like,
he switches. Like he's not just doing push-ups the whole time.
She looks over at you. She's like, oh, you switched? I'll just keep doing these.
So anyway,
So-
after the morning exercises are done,
Yeah. Meanwhile, Orpheus is just continuing to sketch his whatever he's drawing, continuing to look at his hand as he does so.
Okay, so you guys, when you've rested for the morning and you get out and you head on out, today was another pretty easy day. The sun's like blurring down on you. That's why it's kind of warm. And so the day goes by quickly, and then there's another day that goes by, and then you're now like kind of coming out of the two mountains on like the third day near evening. So you're coming down like a steep hill, and you have to be careful that the carriage does not roll away from you.
I would imagine on one of those days, I would have asked about the group they just got done escorting. Because they just came back from escorting, I thought.
They did. Tholin tells you of a group of 3 people that were studying to be part of Ravenswick. Ravenswick is known for their magical items and their inventing of stuff. So it's more a dangerous place to live, though, because they live next to a magical forest and the mountains, which once again has dangerous beasts. But they escorted 3 young people to Ravenswick because they are trying to study the art of alchemy and the art of magic items. And they heard that would be a good place.
Intriguing. I can tie the rope of climbing to the part of the wagon, and it can hold up to 3,000 pounds.
Great. Now, who of us can help hold it up?
If I hold one end of the rope and use an action to speak a command word, the rope animates. And as bonus action, I can command the other end to move towards the destination. Essentially, I can also tell the rope to fasten itself securely to an object, or to unfasten itself, or to knot or unknot itself, or to coil itself for carrying. I actually do mutter a command word. The command word is in Celestial, and I'm not sure what word it is, but I mutter it, and the rope on my pack sort of snakes, like comes alive and snakes its way into a secure knot at a point of, on the cart where we could probably keep it from careening.
In Celestial, I'll go, so someone else can actually speak one of my tongues.
It appears so. I reply in Celestial.
Zach, you have never heard of this language before.
Zach looks at you guys and goes, "What is that, German?"
What?
It's Celestial. What's the German?
German.
Another thing that sounds like people talking backwards. I don't know.
But does Celestial sound like
I'm
angry
guessing.
people?
I'm guessing not at all.
Okay.
In my head, canon, Celestial sounds more Latin.
Yeah, that fits.
Yeah, like Catholic Latin.
So while they're having their little talk in their secret language, no girls allowed.
Are you referring yourself to a girl?
You are a girl, so.
So, you guys are going down the steep hill, and with the rope of, what is it called? Climbing.
Rope of climbing.
I thought it was going to be, for some reason I was going to say something different. So, with the rope of climbing, it's pretty stable. It stabilizes the cart pretty well to where you guys don't have a problem. And you get down, and now you're kind of like in a valley, and it'll take about a day to cross it, and you're still pretty good so far. You guys get down, and you're in the valley, and the sun has setted. So do you want to continue, or do you want to make camp?
I'm going to leave it up to our guides. They know better.
Yeah.
Okay. Then they say that you guys should go forward away from the mountain a little bit so you don't get crushed by a rock slide. So you guys go a little bit into the night. You hear another wolf and everything, but there's nothing too bad. And you guys make camp, but you cannot cook with food.
I made leftovers.
Okay. Do you still have leftovers? It's like the third night, or
I don't know. That or ration something.
okay.
It's actually a little annoying when they tell me can't cook, but
Eat your salt biscuit and be happy.
If we want to save our rations, I can try a survival check to forage if we're away from the mountains enough. And there's...
I think we have enough rations because we've been given rations by 2 different kings.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. But no one said we had to give them back if we didn't use them.
Does
Well,
any
then we can't cook. You'd be limited to berries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fish if there's a river, but I don't think there is one.
Don't know if we're down far enough to get the river yet.
Yeah.
I don't think so if we're in the ravine.
Ah, well.
Not ravine.
there is no river, so
Oh, well.
the river's on the other side.
Oh, yeah,
next
that's a
to
good
the
point. I
city.
see it on there on the map.
Yep.
Right,
Yeah. I mean, you probably have like a small creek, but it's not gonna have any like delicious fish.
Might have some crawdads.
Let's just have the ration.
Crunch.
John, does your character know anything about herbs and stuff?
I know what could be good food or medicine. I do not have, proficiency in making them into food or medicine.
I'd also be okay at it because since I cook a lot, I'd probably be able to recognize things used for cooking, but not so
That's
much
cooking,
medicine.
yeah.
Like, I don't know if anyone's proficient with an herbalism kit. And
Nope,
the
you
What
only-
guys
about our
know.
guide?
You guys know what I'm proficient in.
No.
We ask our guide.
Okay.
guide come
Do you go ask your guide?
Yep.
Okay. Who do you ask specifically?
I forget the dude's name.
Tholin?
So are there any useful herbs in these mountains?
He looks at you and he's like, yes, there are. And then he takes you over to these flowers that glow in the moonlight. They glow purple. And he's like, these are really good for curing poison. Then he takes you over a little ways away. And then, like, there's some green kind of potted plants. And he's like, these are one of the ingredients used for healing potions.
All right. I say we pick some of them. We can at least see if we can get someone in a town to get them to like make them for us.
That sounds like a good idea. And he helps you pick some.
Yay!
Do you want her to make a roll, see how many she can get?
You just pick a good amount. I'm just gonna say
Okay.
that. You guys just pick a good amount.
Okay, so no roll.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool.
And then Tholin does tell you that there's probably people in Ravenswick that probably could make you potions. In fact, there is a potion store, so.
All right, I'm gonna thank him for his help.
We always get a discount on potions when you bring the materials.
Yep. So you guys just go back to sleep. Wake up the next day, and you head on up towards the other mountains that you need to go through. Takes that whole day to get to it.
It'd be so much easier if we could just fly.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there wouldn't be a whole story. Like, if you just summoned the giant eagles at the beginning, it just would have been pointless.
No, I could just sprout wings from my back. That'd be much easier.
Well, you can't do that yet.
Hmm.
So you guys are heading towards the mountains, and the sun's starting to set. And you guys, what is all of your passive perceptions?
10.
18 is the highest.
10.
Yours is 18.
Yep.
13.
Okay. Zach starts to hear like crumbling rocks as you guys get closer to the mountains.
Oh no.
So like we're getting close to the mountains and I hear crumbling. Like, does it sound like rocks are like little tiny rocks are falling, or like I hear crunching type stuff?
Like little rocks are falling.
So I guess as we get there, he looks at the two guys. He's like, I hear little rocks falling. Is that good or bad?
Glenova's like, oh, it should be fine. It's just little rocks. Now, if you hear big rocks falling, and then just as she says that, you hear a big bang.
Like that.
Dang it.
And she heard that. She's like, yeah, like that. And so the rocks start to fall on the right side, and they're like kind of falling towards you. And you guys have the option to either run into the pass or to run back.
Can one of us make a wisdom check to try to figure out in the moment what's the best option?
Yeah. Wisdom check.
Okay. All right.
I don't want any
All right.
pluses. That's better than nothing.
Well, Zach makes the wrong choice, whatever it is.
You just start to run in a circle.
I got a 19.
So, yeah, with Orpheus's 19 and Atria's 21, you both know the best way is to just go straight through towards the pass because it's more uphill. So as you go downhill, the rocks will just be chasing you, and also it could cut off your way towards the mountains. And if it did that, then it's gonna add a whole nother week to go across to go around.
No, like
I'm just following our guides.
Before anyone can tell me anything, I end up whipping the horses to make them go faster, get through before the rocks fall on us. Since
yeah.
I'm the one driving the cart.
And as he does
Yeah,
that, Zach's
I look to Atria and nod and kind of focus on our surroundings.
right before they take off with the horses. Zach looks up at the rocks with his 5 check and goes, "Maybe I should fight those rocks." Oh god, we're going.
So
Yeah, I'm just following the guides. I don't trust y'all's rules.
the guides are with them. So you guys get there. So you guys barely miss the rocks, and it has caused a little area that's you're kind of closed off. Like you guys could probably just climb over everything, but the wagon wouldn't be able to get through it. And then Glenova's like, "Oh man, we're gonna have to clear that out." Ugh.
Have fun with that. Onward.
The sun's setting, so you guys go you guys keep going into, or you're going to go ahead and make camp.
Asking the guides.
They say it's up to you guys. It's either way, it's fine.
Okay.
Then let's keep
They
going.
want to know if you guys want to rest or if you want to keep going.
I'm good with keeping.
Yeah, we can keep going.
Okay, so you guys keep going, and it gets darker and darker as the sun is setting, and there's not really a good place, like there's no caves or anything, but you find a open space to lay down. So the guides say that they will take watch again.
Yeah. Before I go to sleep, since we don't have a safe haven right now, I'm gonna spend 10 minutes, casting, alarm as a ritual.
Okay, so how far is your barrier? Like you said 20 feet?
Yeah, 20-foot cube.
Okay.
So our campsite should be about that large.
Okay.
I can set it for a mental alarm, so it doesn't make any noise. It just wakes me up.
Sounds good. Because, yeah, I was like, if it makes noise, you could cause a rock slide.
Yeah, I get to choose. It doesn't have to make a noise.
So it's alarmed and dangerous. So you guys are asleep, and the night goes by pretty much fine. However, closer to when the sun's about to rise, so it's getting kind of light out. You guys hear a song.
Oh,
So
boy.
everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Remember that DC is 11, right?
Yeah, it's 11.
So he rolled an 11 just barely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're good.
I got a 16.
12.
Okay. And then Samantha, roll.
Oh, they got.
She has no plus, but she got a 15.
Yeah.
So you all pass.
Does that
And-
make us immune to the song?
Yes.
Cool.
Cool.
And then you are immune for 24 hours.
Yes.
So yeah, you're immune for it. So you guys all wake up to hear the harpy song, and you are all fine. So
So Zach sits up and goes, "It's no Celine Dion, but I guess it ain't bad."
And my vote is we ignore it, keep our eyes behind us in case they decide to chase us, but just ignore it and continue on. That's my
How
vote.
close are they? Like, if they're singing to us.
they're within 300 feet. So
Okay, that's...
Let's ask the guides what we should do.
then go ask them. If you want to ask them, go ask them, Samantha.
I'm already picking up the javelin, getting ready to throw it when I see one.
I am arming myself with my crossbow. Does it sound like it's getting closer?
With all the echoes of the mountains, you can't really tell.
Like that would
So-
require a different perception check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to I guess both of them. They're probably together. So you're the experts here. What do you think we should do?
So when Koval goes up to them, they say that you guys can keep moving, but they're probably gonna just keep coming after you, because once they see what they want, they come after.
All right. So it'd probably be best to just stand our ground then, right?
Tholen turns to you and is like, yes, but they will have reinforcements up ahead. So if you guys think you can take care of however many could be here, me and Glenova can go make sure that there's none up ahead to ambush us even
Already
further.
stepping out the cart, casting the light on myself, so I become a big target. What, you were saying something?
Wouldn't it be better for us to stay together though?
They say not if it means that there's going to be even more coming.
All right.
As I am now literally glowing, trying to make myself a huge target.
Yep.
They say they give you though this orb, and they say if it does turn out that there is even more coming, then you can contact us, but we will make sure that you guys do not get ambushed from the path further up. And then they go on their way. They run off to fight the harpies that's probably that way.
All right.
So you guys stand your ground.
I guess I do get to punch a bird.
So as you guys stand your ground, you start to hear flaps of wings, and they are on all sides of you.
Oh.
And they're also up on the mountain a little bit. They're but they're going to be coming down because they have to come down to attack you. But,
Did I know enough on my 20 check, to know what damage their attacks do? You told me they made 2 attacks.
No, you just know that one is made by their claws and one is made by the things they are holding.
Okay.
Which is a club. They have claws and a club.
Okay, so clubs are pretty standard.
What kind of armor do they have?
They're naked.
No, they're naked. They just have a natural 11 AC.
Yeah,
I was joking.
Naked with feathers.
Apologies.
Okay, everyone roll your initiative.
Initiatize yourself.
And I'm going to make them each their own. So, Harpy number 1 is going to be on your left side. The one right in front of you guys is going to be number 2, and the one on the right is going to be number 3. Number 2 is actually on your level already, but number 1 and number 3, they're kind of up the mountain a little bit, so you would have to climb the mountain to get to them.
So it's difficult terrain?
Yeah.
You said...
How much of it is difficult terrain?
You said number 2 is the one in front of us, right?
Yes. So your difficult terrain, they each have 10 feet of difficult terrain in front of them.
Oh, that's not bad.
I forget how difficult terrain
It
is.
eats up twice as much movement to go through it.
Okay, so who's first?
Sam.
I'm going to try to take a crossbow to Harpy 2.
Okay, do it. Wait, are you going to move first?
How far away is it? It's in range, yeah?
Yeah.
But there is a Zach in front of you and a Tria in front of you.
That is true.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no.
Alright, is a 14 hit?
Yes. For 4 damage?
4 damage.
For 4
Yeah.
damage.
At least a hit.
Which one is this?
Number 2.
Okay. I think the strategy is to focus one down.
I may go after one, though, because it's definitely going to go after her. Or him, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what their to hit bonus is, so.
Well, I made myself big shinies. I'm hoping they come after me.
Yeah. They may actually suck to hit wise and might not be able to hit anyone. So that'd be great.
Okay, Tria, it's your turn.
5 foot step forward, and you said this one's on my level?
Yes.
I'm going to roll to hit it with my sword. I'd say that's a hit.
Yes, a 23 definitely hits it.
And I'm going to use a spell slot, use Divine Smite, which is when I make a hit with a melee attack, I can use it. So that will add an extra 2d8 damage to my roll for 15 damage.
Good job.
What does this look like?
Basically, as you see the sword start to come down, as soon as it makes contact, you're going to see, you can see the cut happen normally, and then all of a sudden the cut just starts glowing with radiant energy.
The power of Christ compels you.
Who's Christ? Anyways, that's my turn.
Okay, then it is Zach's turn.
All right, so I know we want to focus fire, but I want to be sure our squishy healer doesn't die. So,
Yeah.
Thank you, it's appreciated.
I'm gonna go here to threaten it without blocking any line of sight.
So you jump up the mountain.
Yes. He parkours his way up the mountain very effortlessly.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hit this harpy lady with my chain fist.
Harpy number 1, hit that chain. Hit it with the chain.
24
Definitely hits.
for a good old 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
And then I'm gonna spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows to hit it 2 more times with unarmed strike. There's a 23, so then 7 damage on that one.
Okay.
And then once again, a 10. I just missed.
Yep, a 10 misses.
All right, I did some okay damage that round. Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. I have to re-roll the damage for that.
Oh, was it the wrong dice?
Yeah, I rolled the wrong die.
Okay.
Actually, it does more. 8 damage.
Okay, so you hit it for 10.
So I did 18 damage total that turn.
8, and then another. Okay.
Yes. Just a good old rain up there in a 1-2 combo.
Sounds like a plan.
So
Actually, that'd be a 2-1 combo the way he did it. Because chain's on his right hand.
Okay, now it is Harpy number 1. And now since Zach's in its face, it's going to try to hit you.
And fail horribly. He said hopefully.
Don't jinx yourself.
Okay, and they make 2 attacks. So it's going to try to attack you first with its claws. Does a 16 hit?
It does not.
Okay.
Good old tactical, just technical, like he just ducks down.
okay.
Widens his stance.
Now it's going to try to attack you with its club. Well, with a nat 1, that's not going to happen. And I'm going to say it, like, goes to swing the club at you. And as you duck, it, like, hits the rock. And it wasn't expecting that. So it falls down, like.
Does it get that whole thing like when you just hit like a really solid something with a wooden bat where you're just like, oh.
Well, no. It, like, the force pushes it down. And now it's, like, on the ground.
And it's prone.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And it's, like, right in front of you now. So it, like, fell down the mountain a little bit.
As it falls, that goes, man, you're not good at this.
Now we know what its to hit bonus is.
Okay, now it's number 2. It's just gonna attack Atria because it's right in front of. Atria's right in front of it, so
Yep.
It's just gonna try to attack you. First claws.
Yeah.
Okay, so the claws hit. It just swipes at you with a snarl in its face.
A snarl in his face.
A snarl in its voice.
Aren't they birds? Do birds snarl?
Apparently
Well,
do.
they have human faces.
Oh, that's fair.
You get hit for 7 damage.
Okay.
And that's the first attack. Let's see if the second one
Yep.
hits you.
Oh,
11.
that was almost bad.
What'd you say?
I said that was almost bad.
Okay, so 11 does not hit you?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Then that's all that Harpy can do. So now Harpy number 3. They're going to go straight to Atria as well.
Yay! Glowing tactic work.
So since they went straight to Atria, they're going to do the same thing. Try to attack you. First with their claws.
Hey, Trey, how you looking?
That
Okay.
hits.
So 18 hits. So this one's with its claws. So it hits you for 6.
Okay.
And then it's going to try to hit you. As soon as it hits you with its claws, it's going to go back and swing its club at your face.
Okay. No.
And it also gets a 1, so it swings and misses, and now it is 2 on the crit.
How was anyone scared of these things?
And it's prone.
And
On
I
the
am
ground.
hurting.
And yeah, that's why.
Virgo.
That was really good, actually.
Thank you.
That is official bird noise.
Okay, now it is Orpheus's turn.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move like here, and that way I have direct sight, a direct fire line of fire to. I mean, technically, I have a direct line of fire to both of them. I'm gonna fire a crossbow bolt at the one that isn't prone. That's Harpy number 2, I think.
12 hits.
So okay, Harpy 2 takes 6 more damage.
Harpy 2 takes 6 more.
Yep.
So after Orpheus's turn, it is Koval, our changeling friend.
I'm gonna do healing word on Atria.
Heal that paladin.
Heal that paladin.
So it's 1d4 plus 4. Oh, it's the bare minimum.
Okay.
5 points.
5 on which one?
Atria.
5. Oh yeah.
She's
5.
healing it.
Oh yeah, I
Healing
forgot.
Atria.
Okay. And that's all you can do, right?
Nope.
That was a minor action, right?
Yeah, it's a
Bonus,
bonus
yeah.
action.
Bonus action. 4th edition, darn.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what else you doing?
I'm gonna shoot the thing.
Which one?
2. Just gonna keep going after the same one. Does a 22 hit?
Yes. A 22 definitely hits.
That is double their AC.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yay! Takes
Nice.
10 damage.
Nice. Okay, so now
Ooh.
it is Atria's turn.
Well, since the one in front of me is almost dead, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can confirm the kill.
Confirm that.
No. That's an 8.
Remember, the dice don't like you. So 8 does not hit. It is Mr. Zap, Punchy Punch Man's turn.
Alright, so I got this one on the ground here. I might as well just start stomping on it.
Just literally jump onto its back.
I have advantage. Ooh, nat 20!
Oh, wow. Yeah, not 20.
And
Harpy's in trouble.
This is, of course, with my
That's
chain.
what you should have done, Tyler. You should have
Roll a nat 20.
the one that was prone next to you.
Well, I was trying to kill the one in front of me, so I would only take 1 round of attack instead of 2, because I was not going to kill the other one at all.
Yeah, that's fair.
13 damage on this.
On number 1.
Yeah, on my
Okay.
ground pound. And then let's hit it again. There's 1, but I have advantage. See if I get another nat 20. I do! I get another
my
nat 20!
God! You get
Wow.
another nat 20.
Oh, wow.
Harpy.
Give some of that dice luck to Atria over there.
Woo.
For
That's the
9
real
damage.
reason.
The harpy screeches in agony as it dies.
So literally Zach gets, like, as it falls, just mount on top of it and just starts bashing in its head. like just 1, 2, 1, 2.
So number 1 is gone.
Nice.
And that was the end of your turn?
Yeah, that was the end of my turn. So
Okay.
Actually, I still have my movement, so actually, I can get off of it and go hang out over here. Yeah.
Pick a spot.
Here.
So you're going to go right beside number 2.
Yep.
Harpy 2. Okay. And it's Harpy's 2 turn. And it's actually going to turn towards you because you just killed its
Just
sister.
absolutely decimated it.
Yeah. So the harpy turns to you and, like, screeches at your face and goes to hit you with its claws.
Crap, 20 does hit.
So a 20 hits you. Woohoo!
Well, it's better than hitting a Tria, who's hurting.
It's very true. So it just claws right at your chest for 5 damage.
Ow.
And then right after it claws your chest, now you have 3 claw marks on your chest. It goes and swings its club at you.
Crap.
And are you gonna
So a 19 hits.
It hits.
19 hits. So now it's...
dang?
Now they're rolling well.
I
You
can hope
jinxed it.
that the club does less damage.
Yeah,
It
you
does.
decided to stand next to me, so the curse of the dice has affected you.
Yeah. Okay. For 4
Okay.
damage. Now is the proned harpy that's beside Atria's turn. But, oh, we're going to say what you read.
Oh, like when he ran over and then just got hit a whole bunch. Like, oh god, I guess you like that one.
So now it is Harpy 3's turn. And so prone, they have to spend an action to get up.
No, it's half their movement.
Okay, so they get up. They spend half their movement to get up. And then they go to attack Atria with its claws first.
Alright, Peter, Tria.
Does a 17 hit?
Barely.
Okay, but it hits.
I thought you had an
So,
18 AC.
No, 17. I don't have a shield.
okay.
Yeah. She doesn't have plate mail yet.
Does 5 damage.
Okay.
So exactly
Just
what
undid my healing.
exactly what they healed you for. Then
That's
after
fine.
they claw you, they're going to try to hit you with the club. I'm guessing a 6 does not hit.
Nope.
Okay, good. So it misses with the club. And now it is Orpheus's turn.
When
All
even
right.
your DM doesn't want you to get hit at this point.
All right. So, what I think I'm gonna do is open my compartment in my armor, reveal the mark, and shoot forth magic missiles. 1 at the one that's almost dead, and 2 at the one that's not.
Sounds good.
1 at Harpy 2 and 2 at Harpy 3. So, Harpy 2. Actually, we'll do it in reverse order. Harpy 3 will take 8 damage, 8 force
Okay.
damage,
Okie dokie.
and Harpy 1
Harpy 2.
or Harpy 2, yes, will take exactly 3 damage.
Well, that one's dead then. So
Oh.
now you only have Harpy 3 left.
And I'm also gonna move up this way, wincing less. You think I might be getting used to the pain.
Okay, now it is our changeling friend's turn.
Do you want me to just try to kill it, or would you like me to heal you, guys?
Go for damage is my vote.
Right. Try to hit. I hit.
Yep, 16 definitely hits.
9
For
damage.
9 damage. Okay.
Murder.
Now it is Atria's turn.
Going to swing my sword at it. 15.
It hits.
And then I'm going to use another spell slot to do Divine Smite again
Okay.
for 19 damage.
Wow.
I know, right?
Paladins do so much damage so fast.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they get stupid. I could have done more if I wanted to, but I don't have the spell slots for it.
Okay, now it is Zach's turn.
Right, I guess I'll mosey on over here, and I'm gonna just straight deck them. 23.
Yep,
12 damage.
he dies.
Oh.
Well, she dies.
I just gotta stroll around Atria and then just punch her right in the nose with my chain around my fist or my hand. Drops. Well, guess we're done here.
Crunch.
With the
Break
last
the nose.
with the last hit, the harpy lets out an even louder screech, and it echoes throughout the mountains.
Zach quickly looks around like,
No.
oh, great, with our luck, that means there's more.
As the screech dies down and the echoes fade, you then hear a scream from Eglanova ahead of you guys.
I told you we shouldn't have let them go.
Alright. Zach with his really stupid speed.
It wasn't like though a girly scream. It was more like a grunted scream.
like a battle yell or like a oh crap, I'm in trouble yell.
Kind of like that one.
You said that one when I presented two
Oh,
options.
the latter, the latter one.
Okay. Well then I'll use my stupid speed to go see what's going on.
Woo!
Follow while using lay on hands to heal myself.
Woo!
Yeah. Gonna.
Follow with my less stupid speed.
Yeah. Are you healing yourself up a bit?
Yeah, I'm using lay on hands to heal myself a bit.
Okay, so as you guys run towards Glenova and Tholin, you see that Glenova has like claw marks on her arm and leg, and Tholin's kind of like panting a little bit on the ground, and there's like a few dead harpies, but there's one still alive, and it sees you guys running, and so it flies off.
Javelin throw. What
You don't
range
get
is it?
you don't get to it in time. It was already really far from you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gone.
It flew off.
Yep.
We'll just have to be wary if it comes back with more.
Yep.
As it flies away, all your friends are dead. It's gone.
Why would you provoke it more?
Maybe it'll come back.
That's not what we want.
I think more dead birds is better than more live birds. Don't quote me on that. I don't want Peter on my butt.
They do speak common. They do understand.
Yeah, they know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
He doesn't know that, I guess.
That's true.
I didn't hear him talk. They just kind of squawked at us.
Well,
Slash
I'm going to use
snarled.
my healing hands feature to give one of them some healing. How much can I do for that one? I can give them 2 healing.
How bad are they hurt?
They're like probably around half. They're just wounded. They're not that bad. They'll survive.
2 healing to one of them.
Too healing.
They don't have stats yet, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's
Too
just
bad I'm doing it
a
anyway.
narrative device.
Narratively, they got 2 healing.
They got two healing. So yeah, as the last harpy flies off into the distance, you guys are left alone to a quiet mountain. And dead harpies everywhere. And that is where we're waiting today. Thanks everyone for listening to Max Damage. Will the harpies come back for revenge? Will Roxanne finally show up again? Find out all this and more next time on Max Damage.